happy, beautiful, spring-filled Saturday. Welcome to our second episode in our second season of Girl What? Podcast. And this title of today's episode is The Girls Are Talkin'. It's a reunion, Ladies of CMR edition. And if you don't know what that means, Culture Mix Radio. And we have two special guests in the studio with us. They are our CRM family. And we're going to go straight into our What's the Tea, Sis, where we're going to introduce them.
Happy Saturday, y'all. It's your girl, Lo Mein. And as Esther said, we are joined by two of our wonderful CMR ladies. And this segment episode is called Virginia is for Podcast Lovers. But before we get into this segment, I would love to have each of our honorees introduce themselves and tell us a little bit about themselves and how they got into the podcast business.
Whoop, whoop. We're going to start with the person that roped us in, which is Chef Michele.
I hog-tied you.
You just dangled the carrot.
I dangled the carrot. Well, I'm Michele Wilson, Chef Michele, affectionately known as Mom Michele here in the RVA. And what got me started in podcasting was when my restaurant closed. It was really connected to community, especially the arts community, the entertainment community. And I wanted to keep that relationship. And being that I focused or I shifted to catering, I wanted to have that connection and still be an element. And so I created Culture Mix Studios here in Midlothian or Chesterfield, Virginia. And that's the beginning of it.
Can you tell us about your show?
I certainly can. I have a show called The Stoop, and it is a food and culture show and a food culture show. So that's kind of different, food and culture and food culture.
When does it air?
It airs, tricky. It airs Saturday at 12 noon.
Mm-hmm. Eastern Standard Time. And I forgot to introduce myself. I'm the entertaining Esther Jade.
She was so excited about this episode. She just wanted to hop right into it.
Right.
And we have our second guest.
Yes.
Miss Dr. Tasha.
Yes. So I'm Dr. Tasha Dickerson. I am happy to be here. Thank you all for inviting me.
Thank you.
And happy to be with the family. So how did I start? As they say, the carrot was dangled. I've been practicing medicine for a long time here in Richmond, over 20 years. And through some marketing escapades, I met a young man who introduced me to Mom Michele, that you just heard from. And I needed a studio in which to record. Mm-hmm. And he said, I have the perfect studio for you. And I'm going to get you connected. And he got me connected with Michele. And we did our little thing that I needed to record. And she goes, I heard you wanted to do a podcast. And I was like, who said I wanted to do a podcast? Right. So I had actually been thinking about it. But I was like, did I actually say that out loud? So I said, well, tell me about it. And she explained what happens here at Culture Mix Radio. I was very impressed. And I said, please send me some more paperwork. I love to look into what it's all about. Mm-hmm. And I looked at the paperwork, and a few weeks later, I started, in back October, it was so, with the Part 2 podcast. And it's about women talking about their second half. It doesn't have to be like when you're older. It could be at some point if you decide, I don't want to do accounting anymore, or I don't want to be a babysitter anymore. I want to change my whole life, how that happens, talking about pivots, what was the aha moment, and giving gems to kind of help the next person tell their story and help the next person maybe make the next step in taking a different journey in their life. Mm-hmm. So my show airs on Sunday at 11, and I'm technically in season two too, I guess.
Nice.
So, but it's been fun. It's been a really good journey. I've enjoyed the whole family. It's really been I think it's good to have us together.
Yeah.
I think that's been the good thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think you and us started around the same time. I was gonna say because we started in October as well, so we're the October crew that came on.
Right.
Yep,
Yeah, the October.
indeed. Look, so cheers to the October babies, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Clock
yes, yes, we coming. We're going. We're doing.
All right,
We're doing it.
yes, we are doing it and doing it well. Okay,
Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
All right, so let's head into what it's like being a podcaster while also maintaining other roles in lives. So let's get into the real tea. Mm-hmm. The reality of hosting a podcast. Mm-hmm. What are the highs and what are the lows?
Ooh.
My highs and lows are going to be totally different, baby.
That is true. That is true. You have a different level of responsibility.
Yeah.
My show is like guest driven, and so just trying to bring good quality stories, I guess, to people. But I don't want to make anyone's story feel like it's less than, because I think what we're finding is that there's something in everybody's story, and you never know what part of the story somebody needs to hear. So, but I just want to keep bringing guests that can share their story.
Right.
And so balancing that with my day job, which is a doctor, and I'm a wife and a mom of 2 boys. So that's been tough. But I enjoy it. It's kind of like my little free time, my creative time.
Nice.
It's kind of giving me a little bit of a creative outlet. I also have a skincare line, so I have a lot of jobs here. So it's keeping me busy, but it's a creative outlet that I actually am enjoying.
Awesome.
Yeah, I never knew I want to do anything on the radio.
I'm going to try that skincare line. I'm really into it. Is it like like what kind of skincare?
So right now it's just more like for hyperpigmentation and like dark circles, kind of like the basic.
I'm gonna need some of that.
Line.
I'm gonna need some of that. Do you need a spokesmodel?
Yes,
Like 3.
Right.
Yes.
We can talk about this on or off the air.
Yes, for sure.
Yes,
for
indeed.
sure.
But it's been fun.
Chef Michele, your highs and lows
Oh my
of
goodness.
podcasting.
So I will say I'll end on a high note. The low was envision. This is a big playground, and we have lots of different personalities and we have lots of different talent. And me and my daydreams, we all can get together and play nice and do the thing and trying to usher it in. And the low is not even really a low in that respect, because the people who are attracted to the baseline of CMR understand that, hey, we want this to work.
Yeah.
You understand? So I would say the low of it is really trying to keep everyone encouraged, keep everybody looking forward, and meeting everybody's moments. And I think that the crew here has done a fantastic job assisting me and me assisting them in moving the movement is the thing. And so the low is the challenge of making sure we stay in motion. The high is quite almost the same thing. I have to watch through a wider lens. And so some of the responsibilities of creating a radio station it's a challenge. And I think that our lovely engineer, Spain, could attest to the challenges that are it pushes us, it stretches us, because we're growing, and I didn't expect that.
Growing pains.
Yeah, I did, and we're constantly, and so we're babies, we're young in the game, and we have constantly pushed the envelope, and so we're always evolving, and we're finding new lows, new highs all the time. So if anything, the highs and the lows is both a good thing. I mean, we're stretched. We're stretching ourselves.
Don't you have? We have an anniversary. Did you
just had one? Yeah,
we had our
1
first
year?
year 1 year anniversary in January, and so we are well into our second year.
We're toddlers.
Yes, we're well into our second year, and the momentum has not slowed down.
Yeah,
it has not slowed down. So, yeah. Oof. And I have another business. I have a catering business. And that's growing.
Yeah.
So in my own private lily pad, I'm doing the backstroke like seriously. I'm just like, oh my goodness, trying to hold on for dear life. So that's been part of that.
But that's exciting. Very exciting.
It is. I don't know why I decided to do this at my age, but yeah,
You can do anything.
you can do it
At any
and
age.
I'm proof positive
Exactly.
that you can. I'm proof, and if
Live
that's my
proof.
legacy, then that's where it is.
True. Very, very true.
Well, listeners love the peek behind the curtain. So, what's something about your show specifically that listeners would be surprised to find out?
If they'd be surprised to find out. I don't know.
I have one.
Okay.
I was going to not do it.
Wow.
Yeah, I was not going to do the show. Because when I decided to do the radio station, the station was bigger than the show. Right? And so I was like, how am I going to accomplish these things effectively? And, and not lose interest, because it's, passionate people and talented people, creative people lose interest because they wear it on their sleeve. And I just didn't want to disenfranchise anybody by being the one that was lacking in energy, and so I was
You're never lacking in energy.
I was going to let the show go, and then I had a guest, Chef Verde, on my show, and it's one of those things, when you're sitting in the studio with a guest or a co-host, you know when it clicks. You don't have to have a whole lot of discussion about it. And her and I clicked, and when we got off, I said, hey, you want to co-host the show with me? And she says, I don't know how to do that. I said, you just did a whole show.
Right.
You can do this. And so she thought about it. And what I love about everybody at CMR is that they took a chance on themselves. And they, you thought about it, but you were like, or even said, yes, I'm going to do it. But then your resources made you feel like, man, maybe it's not the time. Or your energy wasn't met by your friends or family, so you don't know, which way to go. And she jumped back in the room. She was like, hey, I'm going to do this. And so here we are. But yeah, I was not going to do the show.
Dr. Tasha, do you have anything that listeners would be surprised to find out?
Let me say that my 15-year-old son, he might be embarrassed that I'm telling this, is kind of like my technical behind the scenes, get me put on like Spotify on some of these, but I am so not tech savvy, so we would be waiting 5 years to get one episode loaded anywhere. So that is my secret. He does help out, but my whole family is very supportive. So but that's just a little thing. He helps me with my tech support.
Well, shout out to the son.
Yes.
I'm gonna say, are you okay with saying his name?
I'm not gonna say his name because he might be embarrassed, but Carter is his name.
Hey, Carter. That's a wonderful name.
Carter, you're doing an amazing job.
Yes, you are.
Behind the scenes with Mama, right?
Yes. And ask for a pay raise.
My oldest son, he did the song. Like
okay, so definitely keeping it in the family. Exactly. That's what's up. Yeah, that is really
his
good.
Name is Rod. I can't say one without the other.
It's a Rod.
Rod, R-O-D. Yeah. Okay.
Rod and Carter. Shout out to y'all, because y'all making Mama look good.
My tech support.
Very good.
Yeah, sure. All right. So we're going to go on to the next one. And I was going to say, I'm going to shout her out, even though she just walked in. But we're once she gets ready, she's going to hop on the mic as well. We got Chef Tye with us also. So I don't know if she wants to, hop right in. If not, we could definitely wait to the next segment. But, just wanted to let y'all know she is also in the building. But ladies, the pressure to be on, even when life is lifing. How do you handle that balance?
Yes. Work, life, podcast,
parenthood.
I spend a lot of time alone.
I hear that.
I spend a lot of time. I don't need. I get all of the stimulation
Social
that I
gathering.
can get. Yeah. And
that's true.
And whether it be my season or my mind just saying stop.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time willingly by myself just to reset.
Yeah. And that's important.
Yeah.
I was about to say, my mom, I laugh all the time because it's like we have that Life 360 app like on, because I have to monitor her now that I'm at the age where I'm the parent. And so, she'll check in on me and she's like, you've been in the house for so long, da da da. I'm like, Ma, I'm cool, I'm good. Like, I'm like, not only is you stepping outside $500 that I don't need to be spending, I'm like, but peace is in my home. Like, this is where I am. This is where I want to be. I'm happy being here. But I think it's such a shock for her because me growing up, I was always that person. Let's go here. Let's go there. Let's do this. Let's go that. So now that I'm older, she's like, are you okay? Are you depressed? Like, she's always like asking me. And I'm like, girl, I'm good. Like, I'm great, actually. So I definitely understand being alone. And even I appreciate now that my son is 16, he doesn't want to be bothered with me. So he's not coming in my room every 5 seconds like, Ma. So it's actually probably the other way around, but it's peace.
Well, we're gonna break for a commercial, but we're gonna come back for our second segment with more guests on Girl What Podcast.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to the Girl What Podcast. It's your girl Lo Mein
and Esther Jade.
And we are here today with some of our family members. We are here with the ladies of Culture Mix Radio. So we have with us Chef Michele, Dr. Tasha, and if you all were here for the last segment, you heard me talk about Chef Tye coming in. So Chef Tye, before we get into the second segment, one question that we did ask the other ladies, just introduce yourself, tell us about your show, when it airs, and what got you into podcasting.
Yes.
That was a lot of questions. So I'm going to see if I can remember, right, this telephone game. My name is Chef Tynella Hall, right, but I'm known as Chef Tye. What got me into podcasting? What got me into podcasting was me and my husband have a lot to talk about, right? So everything or every 5 to 10 minutes with us is a podcast. And we was just like, we might as well do it. My show is From the Bottom of the Pot, where love simmers, moments matter, and life gets served. Right? It's basically me and my husband's life and the interactions that we do or we're getting ready to do. We are 28 years strong. Yes. That's not...
Right. That's rare these days.
Exactly, rare. Right? So, and we come on 11 a.m. on Saturdays.
Awesome.
Nice.
And then, like, you had a question that I came in right at the tail end of, is how do I, like, balance or like...
Balance it all.
Yeah, so because I do so much, my balance is scrapbooking.
Okay, nice.
Right, I'm really in this space of preserving for heritage purposes, but also I remember my house, my family home fell down about 6 years ago. Everything was there, all of our memory.
Gotcha.
So now, not just in my phone, not just backed up to a cloud, I try to make little books, and then I give them away.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's really
So I scrapbook and give away. So if it was something that we did together, I try to get as many pictures, and then I put it together, and it gives me that space to unload. So that's my newest thing, is scrapbooking.
Awesome.
Like that.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us. So, all right, everybody, we are jumping into the Love, Baby, and Other Grown Folks Business segment. And this is going to be, it's all CMR love.
That's right.
So, Esther, let us know what we're going to be talking about this segment, girlfriend.
So, our first question.
I'm scared.
What does Culture Mix Radio, station mean to you? Anybody can go.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I found a family here. I feel welcome. I felt that from day one with Mom Michele, and we probably call her Mom. I think we call on her a lot. We have our team that's behind the scenes. They support us.
Beside, back.
They
all of it. They do all
of it. We
They're
call
great
them
support.
anytime, text them all the time. But it really feels like a family. I think it's a good mix of people, meaning that there's different walks of life as far as like what we're doing. We're not all doing the same thing, but yet it blends all together. And so when we say family, I really feel like it is a family.
Yeah,
It does.
sure.
And I think we're supportive. I think that was another reason why I said yes, is because you can start a podcast. No knock to anybody that's sitting at home and doing it that way. But to have it, to be on the radio, to be presented on the radio, and to reach an audience, and then have the support. You know, we shout each other out, we support each other with activities and adventures that we're all doing. So the family part is really important, and I appreciate it and I feel it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ladies, you want to have anything
we
with
have
that?
the chefs on the same
Yes.
side.
Oh yeah.
Always, and we both Philly natives. So like,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
we actually went to school together.
Aw.
So
Y'all go back like babies and pacifiers?
something like that. Like we went to culinary school together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like we were both at a point where we were transitioning from one business to another, or one career choice to another. To piggyback off of what was just said, this is family. Like I remember when this was a thought before it became a vision.
Yeah.
And then ultimately something that is tangible that we can all walk into, right? So when you are beside someone and you start to see their dreams manifest, you want to attach yourself if you are adding something
Yeah.
to that, because then it feels like a natural family, right? And what I love about it, which is very new for me, I don't like females per se, and it's not the stereotypical girls that I had trauma, I had childhood hurt, right? Which causes me to drift away from females. And what I will say about Mama Michele is that every time I went dark or quiet, she would call my phone, be like, what you doing? Where you at? I don't see you.
Right.
And we are in the same business. So for someone who is in the same business to care enough about where you are in your journey and not look at you as a threat, but it's like, you was quiet yesterday, you got about 7 words, you need to go in and say it today.
Yeah.
Let's go. That right there is one of the real reasons we were like, okay, we're going to be a part of it. We're going to jump in, and we love it.
Yeah. And then to kind of piggyback off of that, in a sense, one thing that I always tell people, it's like there can be a million people doing the same thing, but if it's something that God has ordained for you, there's going to be room for you to do it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, if somebody doesn't see you as a threat because they know there's room for everybody to do this same thing, while y'all are both chefs and you may be even in a similar cuisine, there is going to be some that you each bring to it that makes you different, you know? So it's like you can share that space, you can be family. You don't have to look at each other as competition, because it's like so many people, and it is unfortunately mostly females that are like that. And I'm like, sis, I'm trying to work with you, because if we working together, we can both elevate. But rather than that, you are looking at me like a competition, and that's not
It's not healthy.
right.
I'll disagree with that. I think men are way more competitive. But I would like you to tell everybody about your upcoming event.
Oh, so my event that I have coming up is heart work. Not hard work, but it's literally my heart being done in real time. April 19th, we will be hosting a historical dinner. I meet at the cross section of cultural food pathways and actual knowledge, right? That's kind of where my current position is in the culinary world. I am a preserver of storytelling and history. And I am meeting our elders at the table and then making room for them to come and teach our youth, the people who want to be in this field, the ways that are dying. So my dinner is April 19th. It is a 6-course dinner co-led by the one and only Dr. Lenny Sorensen. She is an 84-year-old food historian, and she is typically out at Monticello talking about the food ways of macaroni and cheese. She has done and written several books. She is sought after. She is most notably known for being on High on the Hog. Season 1, episode 3, where she talks about how macaroni and cheese became an institution and came over here, right? Wow. So when she saw my work, she invited me to her table, which is amazing. Yeah. Because in that space, the elders, when they invite you to the table, is because they see worth. And that speaks volumes. And it took me a minute to figure out where I needed to be, where I wanted to be. And Mama Show was real good at kicking me out. Get out my restaurant and go do your own stuff.
Well, I'm glad she did.
Oh,
I'm,
me too.
I'm gonna try.
Listen, she's got me working this event. Like I'm washing dishes and
Listen,
taking out the
getting
trash.
all hands on deck.
But that speaks to the fact that oh, is it my turn?
Yeah,
Yes. We all
together.
This is a conversation.
family.
But you know,
We
what
get
was your
loud.
question?
The question was, what does a culture mix radio station mean to you?
We passed that question already.
Look, I'm gonna say, look, it means family. That's why, right?
It means
Family.
I can be honest to say this, and I hope that what I say is backed up by what I do. I really hope so. This gives me an opportunity to be exactly who I want to be, and to give exactly how I want to give, and to show people that we can do this. I don't want to be the space where the conversation is black folks can't work together. Yeah, we can, because we're doing it here.
Right.
And we're doing it with excellence.
Yes, we're doing it with excellence, and
Period.
and I think we're doing it with a tremendous sense of yes, we can. You know, for real.
Yeah.
I think the energy. I'm amazed at the energy that is consistently living in this building. Living, in, you know, when we talk about CMR, I am the biggest cheerleader for CMR because we get ready to do this thing.
Right.
You know, I think that having the mixers is very important. There are things that I want to see grow here.
Right.
And so there's not a whole lot of room for the we can't, we don't, because we do and we can. And that's why I like this. I love this. And I loved it when I had my restaurant. I love to help people grow if I can.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a millionaire, I'm a thousandaire. And I'm comfortable there. So if you want to come and learn how to be a thousandaire.
But you're wealthy in knowledge and skill. You know what I mean? Like that's nothing to
I have a
sneeze
lot
at.
of
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have a lot of that. And so I'm here to give it away. You know, honestly. It's really, when she says hard work, this is really my soul speaking. This is my journey, and my journey is to be a part and to create spaces and places for people to grow, and I hope it shows in what we do.
It does.
It does.
It does.
And then also just to kind of piggyback off of that, just saying, you know, you give your opinions and everything like that. I chuckle, and it just made me remember our logo. You know, like you in the beginning, you said y'all should do a character. Us being the the hard-headed babies wanted to do what we wanted to do, and then kind of came and was like, okay, well, let's see what she's talking about. And this is amazing.
Yeah,
like, you know, and it
really
shows us, but then it's like it's definitely something that is memorable.
Yeah,
and you know, something like that. So you know, she's not, like you said, she's not just talking when she's saying, you know, she's giving knowledge. She's spreading her wealth of knowledge that, you know, she has, because it is something. And you know, definitely we appreciate you for it. We appreciate you for giving us a chance, because again,
I'm glad you gave me one. You know,
I was about to say, because in the beginning it was like a ooh girl.
You know what I remember? I remember one of, you know, the people. I'm sorry, the people that get it, right? You can't really talk about it. You just get it. And I remember you particularly saying, oh, how we met was we met and you won a lottery, and you came in to do your 15-second shout out, and you said, I like the vibe here, I like the mood, I like the spirit here. I think that was the word. And I was like, she gets it. She just gets it. That's it.
Yes.
You know, it's the spirit.
Yeah.
Words matter, and what you put in your ear. What if you're looking at me, and I'm holding the torch for CMR, you know, and I'm dragging it through the ground, and I'm just down in it, and I don't like this one, and I can't stand. And did you know what happened? I can't believe they said that to me. You know, none of that matters.
Yeah.
What matters is doing good work.
Yeah.
For
You know, and leaving that legacy, because I'm not
Community.
leaving y'all any money.
Yeah,
So you might as well catch this while you can.
I know that's right.
Listen, you can always make money. That's not the most important
But I
thing.
do want to say this, because I, you know, I know this is a women's group, but I want to give a big shout out to the Informal Podcast and the men that drive that show that help CMR tremendously because it'd be dark.
Definitely
up in
the
here.
backbone.
It would be dark up in here.
Thank you.
So
Thank you,
my hats off to
engineer.
Spain, like the country, and to Big P. And I just appreciate everything that you guys have done. They have grown with it. We all still have a lot to learn. Sometimes we'll ask the question and none of us know the answer. But the thing of it is, we'll go find it.
Yeah.
And that's that spice that we all have collectively is what makes this thing. This place is blessed. That's all I have to say. CMR is blessed.
It is.
There's so many wonderful things sprouting out of here, and that's because I think it's because you are allowed to be who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you hope listeners remember about the era? And I'm calling it the evolution revolution era we're currently in, because we have what I think is an evolution in this revolution. So, as we're documenting this. Like this is historical.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? What do you hope listeners remember about this era, especially through the lens of CMR?
That we're not what they say we are.
Oh,
We're not what they say we are. We never have been.
that's right.
And the conditioning that
superstars.
we know we have, we know it's conditioning, and we need to proceed accordingly. We need to know that, and we need to be surrounded by women who know that it's a conspiracy. they know
And
we
men.
are not what we say, what they say we are. We are.
We ain't gonna forget y'all.
You know, we like puppy dogs and flowers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We like to rest. We like to laugh and love and be loved and loving. We like all the pretty things, you know?
Yeah.
And we'll fight you like a man if we have to. But what I'm saying,
Were we in here talking about catching charges before?
But yeah, so that's my I hope that people, women particularly, know we're all right. For real. We're all right.
And then just kind of going back to what Chef Tye said earlier, like you said, it's a bunch of women in here, but we're not ones that are at each other's throats. We're not sitting here. I mean, this just us being together in here today is showing you that. Like,
we're going to get along.
We're a family. Like, I mean, of course, any family may have disagreements, but it's like, we're not holding on to those disagreements.
Well, it's how you work through it.
You said da-da-da-da, but then, just communication, those things, you know what I'm saying? Not going off, being angry or upset or anything like that, but... just is there anything else you would like to ask before we go to commercial?
No, we're gonna go straight to the sponsor so we can get something paid.
All right, y'all, we'll be right back.
Bye. Welcome back to Girl What Podcast, and you're joining us for our final segment. The group chat got deep, and we're gonna be talking about on-air chemistry versus off-air reality. And we have in the studio Chef Tye, Chef Michele, and Dr. Tasha that are all part of the Culture Mix Radio here with us at Girl What Podcast. So the first question I'd like to ask is, who's the jokester here?
We should have cameras on because all of us
Kikiing.
with the jokes that just happened here between the two of you all.
It depends on the situation with me. My husband is far more prankier than I am.
Prankier, okay.
Yeah, dude is like, he almost gets divorced quite with jokes and stuff. Like, I don't know if y'all
That's
heard
not a good...
on my podcast, he said I was so boring that I could put a net to sleep. I wanted
That
to
thing
choke
was hilarious.
him out.
Just wait till he's asleep.
And then, there's no gratification. He
won't see it coming.
Pop out your head. Like,
He won't see it coming, but you will.
But no, I joke, but mine's is more dry, like George Carlin type.
Okay.
Based
the dry humor.
And my husband is like laugh out loud. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's a real tickler.
I would say I love dry humor, and dark humor is my thing. So I'm
very much.
Yes, that's very much so me. All right, so who is the peacemaker?
I'm a peacemaker.
I'm the peacemaker.
I don't like controversy. I don't like messy.
Oh no,
I don't like drama. You need to squash that and keep it moving.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like drama. How about y'all?
They say to marry your best friend or your opposite. Opposites attract, right? My husband is the peacemaker. I am 0 to 1,000 in 1.1. Okay, I was ready to fight a female in the wheelchair, knowing she could have just took and pushed me, and there was nothing I could do. I didn't care. All I know, I was going to beat her with my crutch from the wheelchair. So. Truly, I am not.
You would have ended up on all of the internet blogs.
I was about to be me.
Yeah, I'm a peacemaker, but I think I have a different. It comes across differently than yours do.
Okay.
When I grow up.
I'm a Toys R Us kid, and we vowed never to grow up. So therefore, I am forever petty.
You are forever petty.
Yeah,
I can
like
be
Petty's my favorite seasoning.
Yeah, I could be petty and peaceful.
petty.
Yeah,
I'm a good balance of both. Petty and peaceful.
I can attest to that. I love your level on petty though.
My petty is comes with. Now you understand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So my petty's not petty.
You won't do that again, will you?
Purposeful.
Yeah.
You will understand me at the end, right?
Yeah,
I have
Petty with the purpose. I want that on the shirt. I like that.
Petty with a purpose.
Right. Write it down.
That's
Let's
right.
put that on a t-shirt,
Next
y'all.
shirt.
Purpose crew.
Oh yes.
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 We can put all of our
On God.
Logos on
yeah,
it.
podcast logos on it, yo.
Purpose. I don't want to waste my words. I try to give it to you the way,
Yep.
there was a question. So this is really funny to that. There was a question on Facebook or something. If somebody hung up on you, what would you do? And so in my mind, before I went to
Depends on
comments,
who's it
in
is.
my mind, I said, I would call them back and hang up on them. I mean, right? And so sure enough, I'm reading the comments, and maybe 10 comments down,
Said the same.
somebody said the same thing. I was like,
That's my
feel
crew.
heard.
Right.
That's my
Yeah,
crew.
I feel heard. Yeah, so I would call them and hang up on them. So now you know.
If you hang up on me, please don't call back.
Oh,
Especially depending on what the content.
I wish y'all could see the face she just gave.
Because please don't call back. Because
It depends. It depends on how I feel.
it will
about
not
you.
end well.
you will get a who is this? New number, who this? Because what? No.
All right, Jasmine Sullivan.
Yes. Because those out your car.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
So who always shows up late?
Me.
Case in point.
I am so glad you said that.
Case study right there.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know yourself.
Right.
That's good that you know.
But to my defense, my Evite said 6:00. So I didn't see the 5:30 at first.
Look, that wasn't just pertaining to this.
No, I don't show up late to anything that you do anymore. To everybody else, I'm
So you're
definitely
special.
going to not be there on time.
I had to stomp the yard on that.
Yeah, she did. She put whatever size shoes she wears up to my jugular. Like, don't you ever,
Ever.
as long as you breathe, do that to me again. I was like, yes, ma'am.
Who has the best taste in music? I think I knew who that would be. But they're not here.
I was about to say.
Kula.
She's
Yeah.
not here.
Kula, where are you?
Kula is under the weather.
Oh,
Yeah, she's under the weather right now.
The tree.
So-
Virginia, I would say because of Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if she
This
was in
weather's
Georgia,
coming
it
out.
would be worse. Because
My cousin just went to Georgia a couple of weeks ago, and he said he was like, I can't stop sneezing. He's like, my allergies are crazy.
blame the forefathers for planting all those male trees.
Yes.
Y'all know what pollen is, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
There's no females to receive.
Right.
Yep.
Yes, well, you know.
Well, they got it in abundance.
I'm gonna ask this question, but I think we already know the answer, and it's not really necessarily a secret. But who is secretly running the whole operation?
There's these little people.
Okay. Should we be leaving them something?
Elves on the shelves.
Right.
CMR elves on the shelves.
Yeah. So that's an interesting question. Who owns it? I do. Who runs it? 3 of us do. That's the honest truth. Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
But that's the thing. I said it's not secret.
Right.
Because like we,
Yeah.
but I said we didn't look captivated
And let
you
me-
in our conversations
I
all the
know.
time.
Yeah,
You
we
didn't
be
be
dragging you in it. Like,
I lay back.
So to say that, and I don't know how many times this story's been told, but I owned the studio. I had the Culture Mix studio for a few years, and the Informal Podcast men came on and wanted to be a part of the studio because I was getting ready to let this go. I was getting ready to hang the key.
The universe sent you.
Yeah. They interviewed me with a bottle of whiskey.
And where can we find that interview?
And we're still waiting for our invite to the Informal Podcast. You're going to have to one up what we did with y'all. Okay.
I said the same thing. I feel like me and Reggie should be on there too.
Yeah.
But I feel like,
And when I say invite Spain and Pete, you need to roll out the red carpet because we had alcohol and food.
Yeah, it was like we had a Christmas episode with the mobile bartender, and it was like very lit for real.
Got drunk.
And I
we had
rolled in
special drinks and everything for that.
I got to witness. It was fun and it was good.
Now, you had a drink, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, it was good.
When it's me and Reggie, I would never think to bring food, right? But if we're going to have guests, they automatically assume that I'm cooking something.
Oh.
So it comes.
I knew y'all thought I was coming up.
Look, I was about to say, y'all saw I dropped something in Saturday. I was like,
I wasn't. I went to bed at 4:00 this morning.
It's all good.
It was not happening.
I went to bed at 3, so I feel you, Tye.
Yeah, it was not. It was not happening. Thus, the food we have today. But seriously, so like when we do, or if we're on something for the most part, and we have an advance notice, we always, because it's kind of like implied. Like we're the people who we go to our friend's house, and there's always something thawing in the sink, on the counter. Oh, I didn't know you was coming. Yes,
Yeah, you did.
You left it raw on purpose.
Lies.
We got it ready for you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so
It was, you already answered it.
You answered it.
So we'll ask the next question. If you could redo your podcast introduction, is there anything you'd do differently?
no, I think we pretty cool.
I feel
Yeah.
like I need to learn it more.
Wait,
Every time it's me and
Verde
Reggie.
and I can never get it straight.
Yeah, me and Reggie, we always looking at each other. We be like,
Yeah, you do.
"You're supposed to go first." No, you first.
And they've even argued about that.
Yeah.
That is
live.
so funny.
Yeah, and Chef Verde forgets her name a lot.
Oh my goodness! So
Yeah, she
yeah,
forgets her, and
Well-
she made it up. She
Let me tell you a funny story. It did, as much as I speak Spanish, it did not dawn on me until I was listening to y'all's podcast on Saturday that I was like, oh my God, I feel so stupid. I said, because Verde is definitely green in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then and let me tell you what, because I pay too much attention probably to stuff. And so when she was like, yeah, I had it, I wanted to leave something from Auntie Shah or something like that, she said. And I was like, what that got to do with Verde? I wonder what her run, like my brain was turning. And then I said, oh my God. I said, I feel like Tweedledum right now. Because it definitely like dawned. And I was like, yep.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm definitely gonna have to tell them that because Tweedledum was all the way. The blonde was really blonde. Let's say that.
Yes.
For sure.
when I met her, she hadn't even colored her hair green yet. That's how far back. So like I've been in and around the streets for a while, but never really like landed on anything. So like it took me 6 years? About 6 years to figure out where my path truly was. Yep. So that's what you get now. If you had met me a couple years ago, child, I'd still be
you'd have heard me fussing at her.
Yeah, that too. And floating around doing whatever, whenever. Yeah.
You know, accountability checks. If you care about the village, sometimes you gotta do the hard thing. I want to be checked.
Yeah.
You better make sure you can check me though.
That part. How Jill say it?
I don't know.
I
know
when,
how she said. Yeah.
When she was like, because if you want to tell me what to do, then tell me what to do.
You better be able to tell me what to do.
You better be able to.
And it depends, but we got to check each other. And I'm always tasked with that, with the hard conversation. I hate it. But now I done grew a muscle for it. And so now I say, hey, where do you want to be? Do you want this or do you want that? Well, if you want that, you're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong line. So you need to get over here and do that. And I respect a lot of what, especially women, black women, go through to get to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
It's a hard drive.
Because at the time we didn't have the choice.
As well, but it's a hard drive. And I'm not going to put you down if anything, if you're running in the streets and you're running in the wrong direction and you don't see it yourself, and I do, I'm gonna say, hey sis, did you realize now? If you get mad about it, it was nice knowing you, but learn the lesson because that helped me grow. Mm-hmm. You understand? Tell me.
She didn't check me on. I posted something. She's like, you ain't supposed to say that on.
No, I told her. So she
I don't know what I said. I said something.
No, you were putting down another restaurant, Sweet Pea.
I can't remember.
Okay, yeah.
That's why I said I knew it was on Facebook. I did something, but she was like, take it down.
Yeah,
was it true?
Now. No, I don't know because this is she's a special needs right here. And when she is, and to me, if you're elevated, then you need to act like you're elevated, act like you know. Yeah. So I called her, I said, what made you come down off your perch to do that?
Yeah.
You don't have to be that. We don't have to be that. We don't have
When they go low, we go high, is what you're trying to say?
I was going for
juggler
to the pits of hell.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, and it was no
I was not going
Unless
high.
we got our pretty shirt on.
And that's what I do. Like, I hear people saying stuff like that, but it always cracks me up when people be like, oh, when they go low, I'm going lower. Or like, I'm going to the pits of hell. Like,
because I was.
Yeah.
And I was staying.
You were scraping the pot.
There was no respect. Yeah. It was just all fire.
Yeah.
And she was like, and I'm going to need for you to, I threw water on it and then go ahead and take it off.
But because it's if you want to be, we talked about this off mic. We know what the system is, and you know how we want to show up. You know how we want to look, so we got to look and show up like that,
right?
And whatever that means to you, but that's the way you need to do it. And if I think that you're harming your brand and you're harming your walkabout, I'm gonna say something. I could be totally wrong. You might like to be the way it is. Hands off. But in case you're not catching yourself, in case you don't see how strong you are, how beautiful you are, how talented you are, and I see it, I'm gonna say something.
Yeah.
Now.
So now I just let Reggie read all my posts before I post them.
Because I'm not too far from her. I remember when I first opened up and somebody posted something and their business was somewhere. I was getting ready to go. I put my jacket on. I was going to go talk to them. And because I'm from where I'm from.
Yeah.
We went to your house.
Yeah.
Dawn Staley said it, baby. She was from projects in North Philly. I'm from the bottom of West Philly. You can look around and find out with me, and I'm going to show you. And I'm a butcher too.
Oh no!
Wait a minute.
FAFO.
Right. Knives out. That's why I was like, okay, it takes a strong person to be able to check you, and it also in yourself you have to have some kind of strength to be able to take it as corrective criticism and then make the correction and go accordingly.
Because it only benefits you.
And it has.
Period.
It has.
Because baby,
not just me.
No, it didn't show benefiting me. I'm watching all my curse words.
Period. And on that note, we're going to say FAFO. Y'all don't want to mess with Chef Tye.
Nope.
And we're going to reach out to
Tye the butcher.
Tye the butcher.
Okay.
Oh, God.
And then we're going to have Esther wrap it up with Dassit.
All right. So here on our second episode, the girls are talking. It's a reunion, ladies of CMR edition. We talked about Virginia is for podcast lovers, where we talked about the life of podcasting. And then we moved into the Love, Baby, and Other Grown Folks business segment, where we talked about It's All CRM Love. We just talked about appreciating ourselves, the studio, and just the legacy that we're growing here. And then finally, we ended on the air chemistry versus off air reality for the group chat got deep, where we talked about who's the class clown, who has the best taste in music, and much more. But we want to say thank you for these three lovely ladies for coming on here. And
thank you.
The Fab Five.
Yes. Look, if you missed it, other CRMA family, reach out so we can do another episode to include you, because we have all love here for everybody. And with that note, I'm going to say that's it.
Well, I'm going to do one quick thing really
go
fast
ahead.
before that's it. Chef Tye, for those who may be interested in your event that is going on tomorrow, can you give them one last scoop for it?
Yeah.
Where they can purchase tickets and just, quick outro real quick.
Really quick, you can go to Eventbrite under Fire and Memory. It is located, again, Eventbrite, Fire and Memory is April 19th from 4 to 7 in historic Petersburg. Nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Toodles.
Thanks for joining us here on Girl What Podcast. We'll see you next Saturday.
Happy Saturday, y'all. Stay connected to Girl What Podcast by following us online. You can follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Girl What Podcast. That's GURLWHETPODCAST. We'd love to keep in touch with you. Come on, keep talking with us. That's what we do, right? Mm-hmm. So we have our, reflections. If you have any questions, comments, or you yourself want to reflect on anything you've heard us talk about, please don't be afraid to hit us up. Again, you can hit us up in our DMs on Instagram, or if you want to comment under one of our YouTube posts, you're more than welcome to do so. Again, both of those handles are Girl What Podcast, GURLWHETPODCAST.
And you also have the option to leave us a voice memo in our DMs or leave us a voice message at 804-476-0905. Again, that number is 804-476-0905. And with your permission, we may feature it in a future episode. Your voice helps us shape meaningful dialogue on Girl What. So remember to stay in community. Remember to stay bold. And girl, keep talking.